Hey, what's up, y'all? Unfortunately, I got some bad news. I've been infected by the virus. Yes, the virus. We'll get into that here in a little bit, but right now, let's do something. Since I can't get out to get the materials that I need to make the DIY fishing pole holder, thought I'd just give you all a studio tour. That way I can have a vid up for today. Let's get to it. You walk in the room here, and this is what you see as soon as you walk in. That's it. This is just a nice little home studio that my wife let me have. So pretty fortunate to get to have that. Let's go through it here. Right here, we got the couch. Like whenever somebody's here, like a buddy or something, which I don't hardly ever have any buddies that comes over, but, bring the kids in and we can watch the episode that just got done. So we can sit there and watch that instead of me getting on YouTube 300 times. You hear some running around, it's my little girl, it's my baby. Anyway, so I thought I'd give you the quick tour a little bit, kind of give you the rundown on all these deer. I will have stories of all these deer and where I killed them and whatnot. Right quick, just want to say that that one, and that one are all bow kills. These two right here are, that one was killed with a 30-06, that was killed with a 30-30. He's not the biggest deer I ever killed, but this is one of my favorite deer I ever killed. He's just gnarly. That was the biggest buck I killed, the first buck and biggest buck I killed on my grandpa's place. There is a big story behind that, so I can't wait to share that with y'all. That will be on the pod log, or whatever they're called. This one right here, I sit in that stand, that particular stand. I sit in that stand for, I believe, 24 hours of sitting before I seen a deer. That one walked up, I was getting impatient, shot him and killed him. Next day, killed a doe. This deer right here, at the time, was my biggest buck. Real cool story behind him. I can't wait to share that with y'all. And if you notice the arrow across his horns there, that was the arrow that I used to kill the smaller 10-point that I killed last year. I found the arrow, so I kept it. It broke off anyway, so I kept it. Of course, the deer picture that my mom got me at the auction. Public land 5-point here. Thought he was a completely different deer whenever he walked in, but thought he was bigger, but blood trails don't lie. So killed him on public land, and then that deer right there, that came off my grandpa's place. And once again, there's a story behind that whole thing. And of course, you got the turkey fan right here. 2014 was a good year. Killed him, and killed him all in the same year. So it was a really good year. Got some of my guitars. There's the sheds that I found over the years. Some trophies here. I got 2 for bow shooting. Both of them second place. Got that one. That's a very important trophy to me right there. I got that trophy being the coach of a 10U football team in the spring. This is my pocket knife of my dad's, and that's one of my bull riding trophies. Then, of course, you got the guitars right through there. That's Black Betty. Then you got the hunting gear bag and the camera equipment bag. If you'll excuse me, if I talk for a long period of time, then I got to catch up with my breathing. This right here, this deer clock right here, my brother-in-law's brother got it for me. Thanks, Austin. He got it for my birthday several years ago, probably 2014-ish, probably 2013. I think it was 2014. It's a pretty cool thing. Then for some reason, it quit working. Put new batteries in it, it quit working. I mean, it is old. So what I did, what I want to start doing is, whenever I kill a buck bigger than my biggest buck, I'll put the time that I killed it. I killed it at 4:05 p.m. on that day. Here's the vlogging podcast table. Of course, you got the computer for the vlogs, or I'm sorry, for the podcast. I have downloaded Audacity. That is a podcast app. That's where my camera goes. Of course, my ring light, my podcast microphone. Down there, I got, this is where I store my cameras, and then my camera equipment down there, like, tripods and stabilizers and whatnot. Here is the editing desk for my vlogs, and this is where, I do my ideas and sketches for merch whenever we finally come out with merch. Of course, the most important thing in here, my Bible. And then, of course, you got the Intimidator Dale Earnhardt Sr., headphones, my AccuBow, which we just did a video on, my hat collection, which I got a crap ton more hats. And then this right here, like I said, we was going to do the do-it-yourself fishing pole holder, but of course, since I caught COVID, that's just not going to be feasible. That is the tour of the studio. So I'm not blaming anybody. Nobody's at fault. It's just one of those things that happen. I don't know where I caught it from because I really don't do anything since this COVID stuff hit. Don't go out anywhere. This is something that's been going on, I guess they say 2 to 7 days or something like that. You can not show symptoms and all of a sudden you get hit. I mean, if you haven't had it yet, I mean, it's really been just kind of like a bad chest cold, I guess. I really hadn't been coughing anything up. The only thing that's been real rough about it, like sitting here talking, it feels like I have talked a lot without catching my breath, and that's been the worst part of it. And then the second part of it has been, I've been sleeping on my stomach or sleeping on my side. I like sleeping on my back most of the time, but every once in it's like I can't sleep on my back now, so I want to sleep on my back now. Kind of like one of those deals. So that's been the roughest part of it. I mostly sleep on my stomach or my side anyway, but it's like I can't sleep on my back. Now I can't sleep on my back. So once I'm able to do that, then that's going to be a whole lot better. But other than that, in the breathing and having trouble breathing every once in a while, it's not like having trouble breathing. It's like now I'm trying to catch my breath and catch up. But that's been the worst part of it. Those two things. Like I said, I've had the body aches. I really hadn't ran a fever, but I've had the body aches, the cold chills. And I know that sounds weird. I've had the cold chills, but I hadn't ran a fever. I don't know. It hits everybody differently. I'm on I caught it, started showing symptoms Friday. Oh, and the lack of taste and smell, that sucks too. I can taste a little bit, but it's not like a full flavor. Smell, I can't smell nothing. I cleaned out the coffee pot on Sunday in the coffee maker, and I ran vinegar through it, and I couldn't smell the vinegar. My wife thought I was giving her a hard time. I really couldn't smell it. So that's whenever I knew something wasn't right, and I really couldn't hardly taste my cereal that morning. So that's whenever I knew something really wasn't right. So that's what happened. But other than that, I mean, it's not too bad. I was talking to somebody from the Arkansas Department of Health today, and she said that it's about over and stuff. I said it's just my breathing and stuff like that. That's once that gets better, then I'll be fine. And she said that I'm on the downhill side of it, so you just got to stay in quarantine, and hopefully next week I can go to the store and get some stuff for the fishing pole holder. So maybe we can do that next Thursday, hopefully. As far as the podcast goes, like I said, I downloaded the app, the podcast app, so hopefully I can figure out how to get it on Spotify or Pandora or something like that. I really don't want to go with iTunes because I don't have an iPhone and I don't know nothing about it. And I think most people that, has stuff on their phones, I think most people are Android users, and Spotify is a very versatile app, so I'm hoping to get on Spotify somehow. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed the studio tour. I know a whole lot, not much going on. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe, share, like this video. If you like the tour, give me a like. My mind's going crazy. But don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the video. And I'll see y'all on the next one.